Max, a bone of contention amongst the ratepayers over the past month or so, even more than a month, has been the licensing section, the renewal of licenses where you go to, the office that you go to. Members of the public have said that they've been badly treated and that, they have to go there very early to get help. And, that the place is not always a very nice office to visit. Any comment from your side?
Yes, Johan. We have acknowledged that we do have weaknesses. Actually, there are two issues there. Firstly, we have systematic problem. Secondly, we have attitude problem from some staff members, not all, some staff members, very few staff members. But let me deal with the systematic problem that we have. We do have only 3 machines or computers that are used for live capturing at a license section. What then happens, each machine, they take plus or minus between 6 and 10 minutes per person. So a day, we have a capacity of 100 people a day, per day. But this 100 people doesn't relate to everything that we do at license section, because people are saying now we only serve 100 people per day. We only serve 100 people per day on 3 issues, not on everything. For example, if you go there for a driver's license section for the first time, you are part of that 100 people. Renewal of a license, you are part of that 100 people. And also PTP, you are part of that 100 people. So on other areas, we do not have numbers. Let me then explain why we decided to give people numbers. We had a problem where you would go to our lesson section from 8 o'clock. Then at 4 o'clock, we say to you, no, we can't serve you because we are closing now. Then a person will say, I've been here for 8 hours. Now you are saying to me you are closing, so you have wasted my 8 hours. Then we decided to say, because our capacity can only serve not more than 100 people a day, we are going to give 100 numbers, 1 to 100 a day, so that you go there, you get your number. If you are 101, you will go home, you come the following day, so that we don't waste their time. But that is an interim arrangement. So we are saying to the public, we are sorry for this, but it means, therefore, we have increased the number of people who need these services to us. What then we are doing about this problem? We have applied to Department of Transport, because we are doing this service on behalf of Department of Transport. We have applied to them to say to them, give us 4 additional machines, because we cannot go and buy these machines. They will be provided to us by Department of Transport. Then we said to them, give us 4 additional machines. In principle, they have agreed. They will give us those 4 machines. When we get these 4 machines, this is our intention. We are going to take 1 machine to that section. We wanted to decentralize this service now. We are intending to have 1 machine at Hipatin, 1 machine at Hipatin, 1 machine at Market, and 1 at Kamalake, so that we take away overcrowding at that section. That is what we are intending to do. We are saying to the public, please be patient with us. We are doing something. We know about your frustrations. We acknowledge it. We are not saying it's something that should happen. It is not our standard that you should be frustrated. We are doing something about it. Now,
sorry, any idea when those machines will be available?
I can't give a time frame at this point in time, but we are in negotiations with the Department of Transport. In principle, they have agreed. We are pressurizing them. I must say, we would want to have these machines within 2 months from now. So that is the time frame that I can give, but I cannot give assurance. But we are engaging with them. Now, on the issue of our staff, I must say, we do have excellent staff at license section, people who know exactly how to serve our public. Unfortunately, we have one or two staff members sometimes who fail to manage their temper or their anger.
Why are they still there?
You see, Johan, let me say to you, dealing with employees, we do have legislation that must be followed. You can't wake up today and you just do something. You must follow legislation of the land. We are developing a plan to turn around that place. We are going to deal with that issue. For example, we have trained employees in that section in terms of customer care. We have trained them. I think we have done all we could have done as the employer. Now we are going to do things that will protect the community, because at first we must show cause that we have done everything to correct the behavior.
But are you monitoring the attitude problem?
Yes, we do. We do. We are developing a turnaround strategy. We may change some of employees there. We may. We have not yet decided, but one solution that will be added in terms of personnel, we are going to appoint an immediate supervisor. We are going to have clerks. We are going to have someone who is monitoring, who is going to monitor them on an hourly basis. That is what we're going to do. We hope in 3 months' time, we are going to minimize problems that we experience at that section.
Another very aggravating factor, and I know it hasn't really got anything to do with the municipality, but are people who hire other people to go and stand in the queue for them. And then they come at 9 o'clock. The other guy rocks up there at 4 o'clock, and the person who wants the license renewed comes at 9 o'clock, pays the guy 10 rand or whatever, and then, he takes his number. It happens.
I'm not aware of it, but if it happens, it is as a result of frustration that community have. But with the solutions that we intended to bring, we are going to deal with all those problems, because if we do have these 4 additional machines, we are going then to solve these problems. And surely, as I've said to you, the attitude problem will be solved within a month from now, because we have to do something.
And I gather members of the public are welcome to report, if there is an attitude problem, to report to the municipality if they should encounter such an attitude.
Yes, we do have a manager of the section, Mr. Stephen Goldsmith, is always there. We are saying to public, if you get a negative attitude from our staff, you have a right to report to the manager deployed there. But on top of Mr. Goldsmith, we do have Eshot Nzimande responsible for that department, and my office also is available. We are committed to intervene and to solve this problem. We are saying to the public, sorry for what is happening there, but we are going to solve these problems within 3 months from now.